Can it be that time again already? Yes, it can be. Issue 13 and 14 of Build Your Own R2D2 are coming up right now. I'm afraid I was so excited about seeing what was happening that I opened this already. Basically, in this issue we'll be making more of the head, putting what I think is the last two pieces on the second tier down, and we'll also be working on the base, which is here. Now I just wanted to say, when you see that bit there saying those 3 screws from issue 11 and you're starting to panic like I was, don't worry, because that's issue 11, and if I can find them, there are the 3 screws they mean. So that's handy. Panic over. So let's get started. Alright, ever so slightly obviously you're going to need the rest of the head chassis from earlier, and these 2 pieces, and I wonder if we can guess what's going to happen next. The wonder of DeAgostini logic. You will need to put in DF. I wonder if this is ever going to show up on my camera. No, I give up. DF 13. You will need DF 13 first, which means it's going to go there. Not quite like that. That's going to go there, and DF 12 is going there. So you're doing 13 and then 12. Well, of course. Look at that. There it is. All bits are in place. It's feeling a bit wobbly there. Hope that's nothing to worry about. Maybe I'll tighten those up a bit. But aside from that, very satisfying experience. And now we're moving on to the support base. They're basically supplying you parts to work on the parts. This is fairly straightforward. They just want you to take this one bit that's different to the other 2 bits. It's got this little bit sticking out at the end. You put that into the middle part. See where it attaches there? That bit right into the hole in the middle. He says, and now it won't go back in again. I knew this would happen. I knew you'd do this to me. Okay, that works. So you start with that bit, and then you are putting these bits on pretty much any way you like around the outside. All you have to do is match the hole with the other hole. I know it's a technical term. And there you go. Of course I'm going to screw them in now. And there we have it. It's a base. I'm not quite sure that's the most exciting thing ever. I'm sure you didn't tune in to check how the base was made. Oh, let me just tune into Stephen's channel just to make sure I've got the base right. It's not very exciting, but it's practical, and it turns all the way around like it should do. I've seen people already put the rod in and put the head on a rod. Not quite sure why they did that, because they wouldn't have got the base until this issue, but there you go. They're keen. And that is issue 13. Now it's on to 14. Okay, there's a lot of flip-flopping back and forth between issues, which I'm not too keen on, but hopefully that doesn't happen too often. This is from issue 14. Then you have to grab this from issue 13, along with the brackets to go underneath to join those. And then you have to delve all the way back to issue 11 to get a couple of these shorter silver screws to join these together. So I'm going to do that now. Well, what a quite beautiful piece of engineering that was. Or as I might say, that went in good. That's that bit complete. Doesn't look very round, but maybe that's because the base of the dome is getting wider as you go down. It's time for some ankle fittings. As we all know, R2D2 has such lovely little ankles. There is a slight issue with these. They look the same at first, but they are not the same. This bit here is longer on this one than it is on this one, and it's really not easy to tell from that which one they're referring to. Luckily enough, they are numbered, which I'm not even going to try. I don't know if you can see it or not, whether it's going to come out on video. Maybe it is. Anyway, not if you're watching this on your phone, of course. You'll never see that. But LPR 30 is that one, and this one is LPR 28. So we want a 28. Let's do that. And then you need the screws to screw them in from issue 5. Let's hope you've got yourself together. Luckily this whole table I'm using is colonised by R2D2 pieces. And it's a good job too, because I would be panicking about now and probably giving up. But yeah, screws from issue 5. That's what you're going to need. Okay, maybe I should point something out. 28 and 29 and 30 and 31, I believe. And they're basically going upside down across like that, I would think. No. Across like... like not like that at all. Like that. But that's what they want. I've basically got no idea what I'm making here in these bits, but hopefully it all will become clear. Well, that was interesting. I finished them. Imagine if that was actual size that's in the magazine. It would pretty much be a full-size R2D2. That concludes issue 14. But I would strongly advise that you don't use the supplied screwdriver trying to get those screws in, because I got nowhere, so I used my normal little tiny proper screwdriver to screw those in. So there's my advice. And that's it for 14, so hold on to all your tiny little screws from issue 5 and issue 11 and issue 13 and issue 14, and I will see you in our next video. I'm sure I'll be a lot more calmer. But here's the good news, everyone. I've made a lampshade, so just need a LED bulb to put in the top there, and I'm good to go.